Sam. Well, let's see if we can get a Sam on our crew, everybody. Welcome back. We are doing another episode of the Fabulous Outer Worlds. Oh, I'm assuming this is Praviti's room. Yep, that's a picture of her father. This is Praviti's room. Got our favorite wrench. First wrench Dad ever gave me. Oh. Oh. That's adorable. I'm not gonna steal her stuff. Full of modified toys with a unique mechanical usage. Digging around here would be easy. Way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Yeah. That sounds like the Praviti I know. This is just an empty room with the Terror on Monarch poster. Oof, this is the Vicar's room. Nice. Nice and neat for sure. What's this? Tossball training cards. Oh nice, you're a tossball fan. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all heavy ammo, so you like heavy weapons, she likes light weapons. Makes sense, makes sense. I have three more crew members, it looks like. 4 2, 3, and Sam makes 4, okay. Alright, well, let's talk to Ada about Sam and then get out of here. Oh, I need those. Hey, Ada!
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What's that janitor?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to take care.
First Sam. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get it up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. AH. Removal of factory standard parts, steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modification part, acid steeper has been delivered. Alright everybody, a little bit behind the scenes. I'm recording this at almost midnight after getting off work at 10 p.m. I'm a little tired, but this video's got to be recorded. Delivery of combat modification part as sweeper. Progress setback is estimated now to a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to, but I do. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Rose Way. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Aunt Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following the next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Oh, well, yeah, he's dead. Shrinkray, huh? Note to self, remember this later. No, better, Ada, remind me weekly to check the log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean, continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own 2 eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray. Wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of scientists who dared to push the boundary of human knowledge and indecency laws. I heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. Hammer power. Last time I got sloshed, was in bidding at the last hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seemed like an okay fella. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two margarets yamming on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us had heard that one before, but here's the good part. The Margent said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. Strange weapon with a similar power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink right? Blast him to depths of the labyrinthian on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But Architect be damn it, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. Should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I admit to maintaining some questionable associates, but I follow a strict code for me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I've been tracking down some additional rumors proceeding to one of those science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next stop will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Well, I know what I gotta do. I gotta acquire science weapons, because those things seem pretty cool. Well actually, let's go see if we can steal Phineas's.
Now arrive.
Welcome to the system map. Yeah, the points of interest.
Arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Oh, cool. Well, let's go rob the place, shall we?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
That is loud, Phineas. What are you doing? What's the issue, bud? Was I not supposed to land here? You said to come if I had any questions. I have questions.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, okay. Oh, you locked yourself in a cage, yeah. Okay, well. Hello.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know.
That seems awful.
Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Any chance you could repair that monitoring device?
The one I gave you before your pod landed? Ruined beyond repair. Impossible to find replacement parts. That's Halcyon Manufacturing for you. Don't worry about it. I'm reasonably certain you're not going to spontaneously expire. No need to monitor your recovery.
You shot me into space, you psycho. I'm lucky I survived.
Nonsense. There's no such thing as luck. Only well-calculated margins of error. You survived that fall in 85 out of 100 simulations.
Cool. Well, Halcyon sucks. I wish I didn't come here.
Yes, well, you're stuck here with the rest of us. Halcyon's our cesspit now, and we're all circling the drain together. We can wallow in our collective misery, or we can try to make Halcyon a better place. I don't know about you, but I'd like to live in a colony that isn't marching toward oblivion.
You probably should have asked before you shoved me in an escape pod.
Oh, Balderdash, you hadn't yet recovered your faculties of speech. What was I to do? Dear so-and-so, would you like to be shoved into an escape pod? Blink twice for yes? Still, I admit I may have been a touch hasty, even thoughtless. I do apologize if I rushed you.
Well, I do appreciate it for what it's worth.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Well, I want to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there a reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like McDevitt. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Cool. Well, I'll be back. Hey, I'm gonna take this.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Why, will?
The sissy pigs make excellent test subjects, also surprisingly nutritious.
I'm sure they are, bud. Mine are 14. Remember this time, absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Okay. You're one of those crazy science guys who, like, are just crazy for the sake of crazy, you know? Oh, yeah, assault rifle. Fuck yeah, that's a high-ass DPS. I might have to give that a Vic. Oh. No, of course I'm gonna hack his thing. To H. Blythe. Sending it out. I worked it out. Explain details later will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped into a Surfsea, a Dirt Side, Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my pursuits, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be a long time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yeah. I'm reading the little notes you got. Bud. So, what's this for? It looks sad and mad. If I let him out. You have a sissy pig named Bubbles. Hey, you know, I'm judging. What can I say? I'm gonna take these posters though. Because you're not a real scientist. We all know. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chains waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%. Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
I appreciate that. Raising core temp another 5C over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process in cyspigs. Not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessments show no sign of sudden dramatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Remember, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view of the cranium, see what's going on with the neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Ah, cool. You fucked up my head. Looking at samples, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and neurophenine for non-curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. V excited now, if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temperatures another 5C, 1 hour. Oops, I forgot I had probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. God damn. Feeling ridiculous, telling mostly frozen slabs of meat. You're doing fine, Carl Anthony. Practicing bedside manner, important aid recovery. Curious about the neurochemical production, side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachycardia, exaggerated flight or fight response. Check brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating, equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stress situations. Subject time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Carl Anthony? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity, to be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable, no sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Carl Anthony. Interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna go through and read all of his notes. I'm done. We have one toilet amongst 3 people. That's already a problem.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our specification machine. Alex installed it himself.
Acrophobia. Yeah, fuck it. We'll take it. I need that perk point. Yeah, boom. Increase my L5 this science.
Right before he died.
Alright, now let's go to the groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Ooh. That was quick.
Can we chat?
Sure. What's that?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I thought you said you can keep my boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. Alls I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Yeah, fair point. Sure. Let's go over to engineering.
Thanks,
now.
Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. You stop me. What the fuck? Hey, ma'am.
Just checking your ship's manifest.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Dude, can you not interrupt when I'm talking to someone? So fucking rude. I'm sorry, what were you saying, ma'am?
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
Sure.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Cool. Hey man, what was that about? Alright, drew a shrink ray on you. You look like a
Going
guy
for a
I
stroll
know.
around the docking base?
You were having an argument. What was that about?
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Ah. It's almost like you want to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Bit of an overreaction, but I like it.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd been there. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker.
Yes?
Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're just lucky you're not serving a sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of zero G to my fortune, if I had the bits.
Well, get a
Hey,
job.
not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Yep, that's me. I'm captain of the Unreliable. Why?
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I'm Carl Anthony, and I never caught your name.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have a good one, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Don't call me boss. I don't like it. Just checking around. Steve Dorr.
Gonna head to Veers for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Huh? Whiskey and darts or darts and whiskey? I recommend whiskey then darts, personally. That's how I like to play. But, you know, that's just me. I'm a fun guy. Phineas Wheeler, you know?
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
Well, we need to arrest him for it, obviously. Captain Gunnar McRed. Several counts of wow. Alright. Try to get that one. Hey man, what's up?
Identification, please.
You're guarding the door, so I'll call you guard. You're welcome.
That's only about the third or fourth dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Seems a little high. That was barely a 3 in my humble opinion.
Thank you, Vicar Max.
Hey, that's better than half. Could be worse.
Thank you.
Could be better, too.
Oh.
So, identification?
Eagle.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Aww.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Look, I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and that isn't my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more, then. Really sell it to me.
I won the ship in a poker game. Hawthorne gave me his ID so I could fly it.
Please. You can do better than that. Where's the drama?
He abducted me and made me work for a ship for free. I'm a prisoner.
I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper?
He's dead.
You must feel terrific. Good for you.
How do I get this?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
I take it this happens a lot.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
Right, Max?
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty bored bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Great. I'll talk to him.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship?
Exactly.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
See you around.
Be seeing you.
I'll find my own way around. Thanks. Jag off.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was...
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a...
Yeah.
Gotta find cover!
Oh, yeah.
No!
Okay. Didn't even get to test my weapon.
Can we talk?
Do you want to talk to me, Mr. Max? No.
Nice hit!
Okay, so that's how that works.
Are you okay?
No. Okay. We're good.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
What's up, Vicar?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
There's someone who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
A former what now?
You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friend quiet.
How do we find him? If it's such a
That's a
lead?
good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will that help find your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
So pretty here.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is... Carriers of acid and sulfur
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Well, Phineas sent me, and he said you could sell me a nav key.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Well, shit, what's this opportunity? No one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Not your nethers. So, well, tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I am nothing if not morally flexible.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Oh no, a ghost message.
Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right.
Oh, okay, good.
Could be it was automated. Mr. Thompson used to automate the intercom in Edgewater to say all sorts of things. A bit saved is worth two in the bush was his favorite. Never did figure out what he meant.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
They're hiding something. They'll be liable to shoot on sight.
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
I see where this is going. So you need someone to snoop around for
My
you.
goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What do you have for sale, Miss
I
Gladys?
found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Alright. I'm exhausted. So either this is gonna be a really short episode, or I'm gonna edit this in with another episode. We'll figure that one out later. Right now, I'm sleepy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following